You have two options when you receive a Redroute PCN, pay or appeal. If you're thinking of appealing, do it sooner rather than later, so that if it's rejected, you don't have to part with any more money than you have to. I'll get on to some appeal hacks and how to do it soon, but I need to let you know how important it is not to ignore your fine. Redroute penalty charge notices are enforceable by law. You'll get a charge certificate if you don't pay within 28 days, and then it goes up by 50%. If you don't pay your appeal, you'll be presented with a charge certificate and the price goes up. If you still decide to ignore it, you'll be landed with an order for recovery and a CCJ, which will affect your credit history. Chances are, if you've driven around London, you've been through a Redroute. 30% of London traffic uses them. The only real way to avoid getting a Redroute PCN is to play by the rules. Always check the signposts and road markings, and this is what they should tell you. What the parking rules are and when stopping's not allowed. Rules about turning left or right at specific junctions. When bus lanes are in operation and when they aren't. Location of yellow box junctions and loading bays. If you've got a Redroute PCN and you think it's unjust, here are some great reasons to appeal. You didn't own the vehicle at the time. With all appeals, it's all about having evidence to back you up. If you sold the car and the PCN belongs to the new owner, then take a copy of your logbook and any other proof that you sold it. You didn't break the Redroute rules. Sometimes tickets can be issued incorrectly. You have to prove that it was a mistake, so you'll have to take plenty of photos to back up your statement. Your car was stolen. Thieves probably won't care where they park if the car doesn't belong to them. If you reported the car stolen, get the crime reference number to help you appeal. The signs were covered. If the signs telling you about the Redroute restrictions were broken or covered in the area you got a ticket, then you may have a good chance to appeal. Take as many pictures as you can and maybe even a short video to support your case. The details on the PCN are incorrect. If your registration or name and address, if it was posted, are wrong, then this in itself is grounds for appeal. Back yourself up with copies of evidence like a photo of your driving licence or passport. You must appeal the fine within the 28-day deadline or you'll lose the right to challenge it. Don't forget, appealing sooner rather than later is best because it puts the time on your fine on hold. This means if your appeal gets rejected, you still have the chance to pay the discounted amount, which is 50% of the ticket. What happens when your appeal's rejected? TfL sends you a notice of rejection when your appeal is unsuccessful. And once you get the rejection notice, you've got a further 28 days to pay the fine. But you can escalate things to London tribunals. The notice of rejection will tell you how to do this. Paying a Redroute PCN. You must meet the 28-day deadline when you pay your Redroute PCN. Otherwise, the amount increases by 50%. So the initial £160 fine turns into a £240 fine. But if you pay it within the first 14 days, it's £80. The quickest way is to pay online or via the app. Now, if you're still trying to weigh up whether your appeal will be successful, it's best to get professional advice. If you know a solicitor, great, but if you don't, you can always use online solicitors like JustAnswer. They're offering a £5 trial and it might be an easy way to get a fast answer, potentially saving you money and hassle. I'll leave a link in the description for you, and if you use it, you'll be supporting my channel, so thank you.